For the second year in a row, I've had the opportunity to string together a bit of an adventure. With my lovely wife, Kathy, a couple of good friends, and of course, my right-hand man, Winston,
Ready to go, buddy?
I've been able to travel north from the heat of the desert to hike, camp, and work remotely. This will be a three-part series capturing our journey. Part one is our trip up through the California redwoods, the Oregon coast, and into the Central Cascades. I hope you enjoy. The first leg of the journey involved a couple big days of driving up through LA and San Francisco, with an overnight at an unsuspectingly nice city park campground in Santa Rosa, which is not really our typical boondocking style. It did give us a chance to hit up Russian River Brewing and sample their 26 beer flight. The next day, we continued north to the Avenue of the Gods, drove out to the Black Sand Beach for Winston's first experience in the sea, and finally to camp in the Redwood State Park. I'm not going to lie, the redwoods were amazing. Again, camping in parks is generally not our thing, but who can complain when you're in a canopy like this? We spent the next day touring some of the larger groves, Some of these trees are over 350 feet tall, making them the tallest trees on Earth, and some of them living over 2,000 years. It's pretty cool that they rely on fog for moisture, and their roots intertwine, providing stability and the sharing of nutrients.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It records sound too.
Yeah, so don't say anything stupid. What is that? A hobbit? What's up, buddy? She came out of the log. Missed one there.
And there.
After leaving the redwoods, we traveled up the Oregon coast for a half day, stopping at a couple beaches in the Samuel H. Boardman State Park Scenic Highway system. After reaching Coos Bay, we started traveling inland to the small town of Agnes and into the Rogue River National Forest. It's quite the drive on a 75-mile, one-lane paved road that goes up over 6,000 feet and then back down again to Grants Pass. To say it's crooked would be an understatement. We spent the night miles from any town, had a few too many beers, well, at least I did, and then watched the deer play in the morning twilight. We drove through Crater Lake National Park, but due to the crazy late season snow, most of the park was closed, including the rim drive. We got to see the lake and hike a little on the rim in some melting snow, but we'll have to call this a do-over for another day. Next up was some hiking in Central Oregon, with day trips to Rosary Lakes via the PCT, Salt Creek and Diamond Creek Falls, and camping on some of the finest small streams I've ever seen. Without really planning it, we'd hike, cross, or parallel the PCT many times on our 5-week journey.
Ready to do this? Let's do it.
Diamond Creek Falls is one of the highlights of our trip. It was misting, cold, with a slight bit of fog, so it made the experience even more ethereal. Cascading down more than 150 feet into the moss-covered granite, we had lunch and enjoyed the view, having it all to ourselves. I'd secured permits to hike the Green Lakes Trail off the Cascade Scenic Byway, but due to the snow I mentioned earlier, we were only able to get about a mile into the trip. As you'll see in part 3, we make it back here a month later. I'm so glad we did, as this turned out to be one of the best hikes I have ever done. We snuck in one more hike on Sunday morning and then headed to Bellingham, Washington, where we checked into our VRBO that Heavy D and I would be working remotely from for the next 3 weeks.